over here. Okay, we ain't snitching. Hello from Bakersfield, California. Much love, hermoso. What's up, Ana? ¿Cómo estás? G. Eurasia? Hola, amor. What's up, Eli? ¿Cómo estás? Martha, ¿cómo estás? Say it like say the surviving. Uh, I actually like the cap. Gracias. It's the Valentine's Day edition. So it has like an A over here. Like you can see the A with some the roses. Crazy lazy, ¿cómo estás? I also got an LA one, which is really dope. What is the topic for today? We're gonna answer some of these questions here in a little bit. Hello from Cali. What's up, Bell's Beauty? How are you? I still got some questions left, so we're gonna be finishing those off. Hello from San Antonio, Texas. What's up, Lesol? What's up, girl? Bebita, ¿cómo estás? How are you? San Jose, Nina, Puenta Mama, Zaida. Have a Valentine's Day. You have a Valentine's Day. What's up? Could be you. What's up? I broke up with this guy and now he's dragging my name through the mud. Why? That's how they are. So they be petty sometimes. Hi from Dallas. What's up, girl? Hello from Marty, all the way from Denver. Hello from San Francisco. What's up, Mary? Hello from AZ. What's up, Holly? How are you? Fellow Arizonian. What's up, girl? Hey, what's up, Shelby Elizabeth? What's up, girl? Sorry, I'm like trying to go back and forth. It's because I'm live on TikTok and on IG. Just a heads up. So if you guys haven't listened to today's podcast episode, definitely check it out. What's up, Moksa? Is that how you say Moksa? Mo or just Mo? But hey, shout out to everyone who listened to today's podcast episode. It's about Valentine's Day. Should you get a gift? Yes or no? Because a lot of people, I always get the, I didn't get nothing for Valentine's Day. What's up? Hey, from baby girl Sia. What's up, girl? Or C? Hello, Delfina. You didn't say hi to me. What's up, Lulu? ¿Cómo estás? I'm sorry if I missed you. All right, hold on. Let me see. How to build trust in a relationship, where to start advice. Hey, from Sunny Lope, Phoenix, Arizona. What's up, Perla? ¿Cómo estás? Another one from Arizona. Hello from Utah, Adriana. Hold on, I'll get to your question here in a little bit. I hope you had a great Monday. Had an amazing Monday. Mrs. K. Hello from Montreal, California. What's up, girl? What do you guys, man, get rugged manly? Erica, hey, gracias, Veronica, for the gifts. I see you, girl. Love the hat. Go D-bags. Hey, I see you. I see you. All right, hold on. What was the question again? How to build trust in a relationship, where to start. I mean, that just happens over time, you know? Like, it's not something that you can do or say, and then all of a sudden you guys are going to get, like, some sort of, like, trust. It just takes a little bit of time, you know? And then if they do things so you don't trust them, obviously it's going to be a lot harder to trust them, if that makes sense. So, okay, I've been with this guy and I finally came out of his shell, but I think he's too freaky. Oh shit, a little too freaky for you, girl? I've been with my husband for 17 years and I get flowers every week, and Valentine's is a regular day. See, and that's cool. That's how it should be, you know? But I also like Valentine's Day because it's like a special day to celebrate your person, you know? And I hate it when people are like, I get her stuff all the time. Okay, cool. But still, it's just like Mother's Day, just like Father's Day, you know, get them something, appreciate them, okay? Daisy, ¿cómo estás? What do you think of friends with benefits? It's kind of hard because like sometimes friends with benefits turn into like somebody catches feelings. Sorry, been with him for a long time, never do anything for Valentine's Day or never puts no effort into trying. No, don't let them slide. Like if they don't be doing nothing for Valentine's Day, bring that shit up. Like I don't know why you guys don't say something. I'm not getting shit. No, it shouldn't be like that. If you guys should be getting something for Valentine's Day. It doesn't matter if you've been talking to the person for 24 hours. How do you know when it's time to let go? Girl, trust your gut feeling. At the end of the day, trust your gut feeling because if you've done what you can, talk to them, communicated, and there's no progress, no effort being made on that side, it might be time. I'll be lucky if I even get a text for Valentine's Day from the guy I'm seeing. See, like you guys have a lot of power. Girls have a lot of power, right? If you don't get nothing for Valentine's Day, like from your person, it's the problem. Any ideas to give my boyfriend for Valentine's Day? Something small, like you don't have to overdo it either. Just if he's into hats, get him a hat. If he's a certain shirt, get him a shirt. You know, like little things like that. You don't have to go all out. I hate it when people are like, I need to get like something spectacular for them. No, like it can be something simple. Like go out of your way and do something cool. Write her a card, postcard, right? You know, do something cool, something special that takes a little bit more thought and effort. You know. When I asked him what he wanted between us, he said, just let it flow. White girl, he ain't looking to be serious with you. If he says, let's go with the flow and see where things go, girl, that is your sign to, it might be time to move on. That's what that is, to be honest. Not V-Day, not my B-Day, not our anniversary. Girl, why are you still there? You don't get no gifts, no nothing. Boxers with your face on them. There can be friends with benefits with no feelings. There can be, like, if you guys are just there to hook up, it can be, but most of the time somebody catches feelings, whether it's the girl or the guy. Like, somebody catches feelings. What's up, Becky? ¿Cómo estás? All right, so I'm gonna actually get into the questions now because we do have some questions left. Just a heads up, uh, if I don't answer your comment, it's not because I'm trying to ignore you or anything. It's because I'm trying to pay attention to the questions. Okay, so there's a few left. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm gonna go ahead and answer them. Shout out to everyone that did answer input or put in for a question or submitted a question. Yeah, that's a better word. All right, so I'm gonna get into them. Best gift for boys: new lingerie. Oh yeah, get some lingerie, girl. Send me some naughty pics. Yes, man. All right. First, the question. All right, let's see. All right, my BF and I have been together for over a year now, but he hasn't told me I love you yet. I know he does because he always goes above and beyond for me. I love him, but I'm not the type of girl just shy who would say it first. Should I ask him or just wait for him? Maybe he's in the same boat where he's like he's not sure if you do. You know, like, what's wrong with saying it? Especially a year in, if you actually feel that towards him, you need to express how you feel. If he doesn't say it back, okay, then maybe it takes him a little bit longer to fall in love, or maybe he doesn't even see you like that. Like, maybe you're gonna find maybe he tells you something stupid like I don't know, like, I don't see us being serious. I would, if you feel like that, just express how you feel. There's nothing wrong with. I hate it when people don't say it too soon. Obviously, like, don't be saying it the first weekend. Don't do that. But if you're a year in and that's how you feel towards that person, let them know, because usually by a year in, you don't even love that person. Like, relationships sometimes don't even last a year. They're like 90-day trials, 30-day trials. And those don't count for your resume. If you had a 90-day trial, it doesn't. You can't. They're not considered an ex. That was just a trial period. Okay, just a heads up. Um, uh, so if that's how you feel towards a person, just tell them how you feel towards them, and that's all you got to do, and see where they're at. The worst thing you can do is just like, what if you guys are both waiting? Like, I don't want to say it first. No, I don't want to say it first. Oh my, like, what are you, fucking kids? You know what I mean? Like, are you guys kids? I don't want to say it first. No, I don't want to say it first. No, I don't know. Oh my god, just say it, and go from there. Especially over a year, like, and that's how you feel. Because again, some people don't even last a year. You're like, you know, I'll just say this: like, a lot of relationships are just 90-day trials. Okay, closed mouth don't get fed. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, girl. Because again, what if you do say I love you to him and he gives you like some BS shit, and then you're like, oh shit, maybe he doesn't even see me as being serious. So, just saying, just saying. All right, next question. When guys say pay attention to my balls, what else can I do besides lick and suck and cradle them? Maybe read them a bedtime story, warm them up a little bit, like, warm them up a little bit. Maybe like blow on them, because that shit turns me on. You blow, oh, no, I'm just joking. There's really nothing more you can do. and the funny thing is, like, I really get nothing from a girl sucking on them. Like, it doesn't do anything to me. Okay. Does it do something to your man? Cool. If it does, nothing wrong with that. Does it do something to me? No. Okay. But I mean, it's kind of hard because, like, what else can you do? You know what I mean? Like, that's why I said, like, maybe read them a bedtime story. Like, what does he want you to do? If you've kissed them, licked them, sucked them, cradled them, massaged them, blew on them, like, what else can you do? Like, there's, if somebody else in the comments, chat, if you guys have, maybe play some music and listen, like, sing a love song together. I don't know. Like, there's a bunch of things you can do. But if he's like, maybe he said focus more on those because he gets off on you playing with them. He's not necessarily saying, hey, do something new. You know what I mean? Like, he may just be saying, like, hey, just keep focusing on them, play with them a little bit more, focus your attention more on them. because again, I've said it before, it really doesn't do anything for me. Does it even feel good? See, this is, I'm glad you brought that up. Does it even do anything for me? No. But I can see why it would do something, because maybe I like things that another guy may not like, right? And maybe they like that more, right? Because I would never tell a girl, hey, yo, focus on las pelotas, you know, like focus on there. Don't even focus on the other guy. Focus on them, you know? So, or maybe he's going to tell you, hey, focus on them. And then he's going to be maybe a little lower, maybe a little lower. And then all of a sudden you're all the way in the booty and he's going to be like, yes, yes. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to like slowly work his way down too. Could be could happen. Next question. Does body count actually matter? I have always had a high libido and still do. I don't know, body count, I never kept track. I can't even guess my number because I was very sexually active. To me, it doesn't matter as long as I'm safe. Safety first. But why do men ask this question? Is it an insecurity thing? I think it is an insecurity thing. And there's no answer. Because some guys want to be like, hey, like, I don't want a girl who's been with a bunch of guys, you know, because maybe that's, you know, something that they don't want. But it's okay for them to be with a bunch of girls. Double standard, I know. But I don't think body count should matter, because imagine you guys meet and then you let him know your body count, and then it completely ruins the relationship just because you told him a number. You guys could have had a great relationship, but it was over because you said the wrong number to him. And what is a right number? You know, like, is there a chart somewhere that says, like, if you're between 20 and 25, this is your number, 25 and 30, this is your number, you know, like, what? And so I don't think that should be brought up to a girl, to a guy. I never bring it up to a girl. I don't care, you know, and I don't want a girl to bring it up to me, because we met and let's just go from here. Whatever, and you know, whatever happened, happened. Because like some people will only have like two people because they were married for fucking half their life, you know. And there's some people who's never been married or just been through a different relationship whose number may be a little bit higher, you know, just because they weren't married. And the only reason they have a lower number is because they were married, you know. So body count should not matter. That's something that should not be brought up. Like, and then they'll bring up like a conversation to an ex, like about an ex, and then they'll get upset that you talk about the ex. Like, why are you bringing them up? Like, I think it's more insecurity vibes, to be honest. Okay, men still believe it gets loose. No, it doesn't get loose. What happens is that they ain't got enough meat down there to fill the hole. They don't have enough meat to plug the hole. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and they want to blame it on you being with multiple partners. No, buddy, that meat just didn't grow enough to fit in there. Okay, and then that's it. Stop blaming the woman for your lack in the meat department. Okay? Just saying. Next question. Do you think about your death, and what would you want of what you want of it? Do you think about it? Do you have a plan? I do. Do you know what your parents want when time comes? We all forget to ask, which is a good question. You know, complete left turn what we were just talking about, right? I think that's just something that you do need to start thinking about, because especially if you have kids. If you have kids, like, are you going to leave them something? Are you going to give them something? Are you going to leave something behind? And same with your parents. Like, what do they want? Do they want to be like, my dad, he's been doing his, like, he has his 401k, he has life insurance, he has all sorts of stuff, a bunch of property, like, you name it, right? He has it all figured out, or everything in place. Have I? No, because it's something, you're right, we don't really talk about, and it's something, because it can be unexpected. Like, let's be honest, it can be unexpected, and it just take care of your priorities in your situation. So, all right, let's go into the next one. Thoughts on pet names, baby girl, babe, etc. Now, these are cool, okay, but if they're doing it a lot in the beginning, okay, I'm just gonna be honest. Gonna be honest here. In the beginning, I used to do it because I didn't want to forget the girls' names, because there was multiple girls. And imagine just throwing names out there. Say you're talking to Jessica and Diana, right? And you know, you don't want to call her Diana and her Jessica. So if you just say babe, love, amor, cinnamon apple, chiquitita, my little plum pie. Like if you say something like that, like they're gonna be like, "Oh, so how sweet! He's calling me a cute name," you know. And then in my head, I'm like, "This is how I don't get like in trouble because I have called the girl the wrong name." Hey, Priscilla, no, notice I don't do that anymore. That we ain't doing that no more. I'm just saying this is something I did in the like early on. Okay, early on. This was early on Edgar. Okay, not Edgar right now. You know, we try to be a lot better right now. But that's something I did because I didn't want to say the wrong name. Because when you're talking to multiple girls, right? Like at one point, I was talking to a girl at every high school, and so like you ain't trying to get them messed up because I did call a girl the wrong name before, and let me tell you, it didn't go so hot. Okay. And all the girls that I was talking to in high school too, like they all ended up finding out. And then I was the bad guy. And I was just like, you know what? We're in high school, okay? We're not here to be in relationships. Uh, I was like, and plus, I wasn't serious with nobody. I was just, seeing what's out there, trying to get myself out of the hot water. That's what I was doing. So, again, just take it with a grain of salt. I'm not saying your person may be doing it, but it's also a possibility because, I know for a fact that I did it and I know some other guys do it, okay? And I'm sure some girls do it too. They be calling their man all sorts of names too, just because they don't want to call him the wrong name. Okay, it's not just guys. Okay. All right. Next question. Hi, absolutely love your content. I'm hoping you can provide me with some insight. Keep me anonymous. You're. I am married. I love my husband, but he can't have S like physically. He can't get it up. He's 12 years older than me, and honestly, for the past 2 years, he seems content with how things are. Probably. And see, girl, you should have known this when he was 12 years older than you. Did you think that it was going to stand up forever? Did you think it was going to be like saluting forever? Okay. And I get it. People get older, but this is him having to take certain things to enhance it. Like if his testosterone is low, go get some. Or like if he needs to take a pill, pop that pill. Whatever you got to do. Okay, the worst thing you can do is just not do it. And you're saying that he can't even do it physically? Maybe it's to the point where it just doesn't do anything? First of all, you knew what you got into 12 years older. So, when you're like, oh, should I date older? Just know what you're getting into. Okay. I mean, you could use toys, but I get it. At the end of the day, you do want that touch by a person, by a man. You know what I mean? So, you're gonna have to, make some tough decisions here. Be like, all right, cool. Do we separate? What do we do here? Because again, I say it all the time. We're here for a short amount of time. Okay, and during our life, a shorter amount of time, like that, because we ain't smashing when we're kids. So like you only have like a limited time span where you can be smashing, having fun, doing all sorts of things, right? And you're gonna spend it not doing anything. Not doing anything. It's a no for me, dog. Like, nah, I want to be freaking 80 and still be like, oh, babe, what's up, girl? Got that sundress on. What's up, girl? Or got them late. It's very important in the relationships. Absolutely. That's why, like, if it's something you really need, you're gonna have to have a conversation with your person because, like, I'm trying to be 80 and still like putting it down. Okay. Like, I don't want to be 80 and just like chilling, right? So again, I would like push him to go to the doctor, get fixed, because tell him, hey, like I need this. I don't want to step out of our relationship. I need this, so let's fix this, and then go from there and see what he says. If he doesn't want to get it fixed, then guess what? You're gonna have to make a tough decision. Okay. Next question. People focus too much on money, careers, bodies. That's when you die, you're too many. Okay, next question. We don't want to do no serious questions right now. We're having fun. I need a friend like you in my life. I'm very lonely at times. I have no idea how to make friends. I'm old. Everyone is just into bodies. I just want someone to grow old with. You will think I'm different in 15 years. I get it, like, but still, I don't. Maybe somebody wrote a bunch of serious questions in a row. Okay. If you haven't met a person, are you just chilling at home? Don't be chilling. You're not gonna find anybody at home. Okay, first of all, you're not gonna find nobody at home. Okay, go out, have fun, dating apps, social media. Like there's places to meet people. Okay, and there's always somebody for someone. It just you're probably not putting yourself out there. And if you're just waiting at home for somebody to like swing on by, no. And you have to give them the time of day too. Like you also have that risk going out with them. If they ask you, hey, like let's go out, instead of being like, ooh, no, no, give them a time of day. Okay. All right. So next question. Drove 10-ish hours for a hookup once, 100% worth it, and I'd do it again. I mean, props to you for driving for 10 hours. Anything over 3, your boy's flying. Okay, I ain't trying to drive that far because I'll drive 3.5 and then get a flight. Okay, any 10 hours, that's a no for me, dog. Like I get it. Like there's some guys who will do it, and obviously you went and did it, and it was great. More power to you. But that was a 10-hour drive that you had to go all the way there and then another 10 hours back. No. Why didn't you get a flight? A flight would have been so much easier. Okay. But hey, hopefully everything went well. Like I hope maybe we can get a follow up to that. Did you guys start dating? Like what happened? Was he married? You know, probably. But would I travel that far? No, not driving. Would I fly? Yes, I can fly. Because again, I know I told you guys before, my ex, she used to live in Dallas. So I would fly from Idaho all the way to Dallas, back and forth. Okay. So it can. But was it just for a hookup? No. I wouldn't do it just to hook up. It would be maybe because I'm interested, excuse me, in the person. All right, next question. Husband wants S every 1 to 2 months. I want it 1 to 2 times a day. Hello, me again, if you remember. Nope. He was interested until about a week after being married, at which point there was a steep decline until about a year in. We're down to once every 1 to 2 months. We've been together for 6.5 years. See, hold on. That's 101. Husband wants S. Continue. It's like he's got the girl, so no longer wrong with it, no matter what. Okay. Didn't need that second part, but you need like if you're only getting it once every like so often like that, no, absolutely the fuck not. Because one, he's probably getting it somewhere else, because I mean some guys crave it all the time, right? And you shouldn't be waiting that long. Or maybe he's addicted to online videos, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe he's addicted to those online videos and now like he really doesn't want to mess around with you. Okay. Could be an option too. Or it just doesn't, his S drive isn't all the way up there. Because when your S drive isn't there, like you'll be fine. Like you won't want to have it. So it could be that he lacks in that department. Regardless, you're gonna have to have a conversation with him and be yo, what the fuck? Like we need to fix this shit. We need like what do we got going on here? Because what are you gonna end up doing? You're gonna crave it so bad that you're gonna step out of the relationship and go find yourself a little Sancho. But you need to have that conversation with him and then go from there. Use somebody else as an example. Be like, yo, like Tim and Jim, or not Tim and Jim, Tim and Jessica over here, they ended up separating because they lacked in being intimate, that could be us. We're heading in that direction because we're not being intimate. So have that conversation. So, because there's nothing you, like, it's not just gonna fix itself. That's what I'm trying to say. Like most people, I'll just wait until it fixes. You're gonna be waiting a long fucking time. I'll tell you that. Next question. Sex is just getting me into what? Sex is just getting me to finish as fast as possible so he can also finish and we can be done. There's no passion, no interest. He doesn't even want to kiss. When I come, I feel dead. Girl, you need to leave. Like, if that's how you're feeling after being intimate, no. Like, I don't even know how you can get to the point of finishing if you're feeling like that. Like, I've never been like super turned off and then been like, no, I'm just like, yeah, this ain't working, right? That I think you're already over him. you need to leave. You need to do something different, because why would you be with somebody when you feel like, especially when you're being intimate, the moment when you guys are exchanging this energy where you guys should be actually saying, even if you don't love each other, most people, some guys will tell each other, "Hey, I love you," you know. uh, like during that time, that's how you guys feel. It might be time to go, because I would not want to be in a relationship where that's how I felt. You know what I mean? Like, uh, because that, why would you want to feel like that? No, I want to actually be into the person that I'm with, right? So, my advice, since you asked me, time to go. Okay. Next question. My friends with benefit is my baby daddy homeboy. I don't know if I'm getting mixed signals. He's introduced me to his kids. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I thought it was your baby daddy. My friends with benefit is my baby daddy homeboy. Oh, my baby daddy's homeboy. I don't know if I'm getting mixed signals. He's introduced me to his kids, had dinner with them twice, takes me out to dinners, movies. I sleep over his house, but he's told me twice me and him can never be anything because of my baby daddy. It would bring drama to him. I've tried ignoring him. Girl, yeah, you are just a mistress to him. He's not looking to be serious because he doesn't want to ruin his relationship with his buddy, his so-called homeboy. That's not his homeboy. Uh, and it's gonna be such a shit show whenever shit hits the fan, and you're gonna be the bad person. Not only is he gonna lose his homeboy, he's also going to like not see you the same, treat maybe even treat you like shit just because you're like, he's gonna be like, out of everyone, you decided to mess with my homeboy. You could have went with anyone else, but it was him. Because I've been in that situation. To be like, for those that know, like when you think somebody's your boy and then they end up doing some shady shit behind your back, that's not your boy. And that's straight, cut them the fuck off. Never talk to them the same. We ain't homeboys, never will be homeboys. Because if you can do shit like that, you're not my homie. Okay? And cause I said the same thing. I'm like, out of all the people in this fucking world, you had to choose him. When you knew that we were, and that dude, your homeboy knows that it sucks for that guy, your baby daddy, because he knows that you guys were together and it's wrong of what you guys are doing, because it's not wrong, obviously, because you guys are single, but it's wrong because that's like a homie thing. Like, you don't do that to your homie. That's not his homie. To be honest, you just fucking snitch. But you don't want to get involved in that drama. I would just cut him off completely, because the more you give it to him, the more he's going to come back, and he clearly told you there's nothing going to be there. There's no relationship. There's nothing, but you still let him come back, and you just need to completely cut him off, block him, and never message him ever again. Okay. All right. So next question. Sorry if I missed you guys' comments. My dirty little kink is tying up my man with his arms above his head and his legs spread so I can do whatever. Okay, I see you, girl. I see you, girl. Would you be able to do that to me? Probably the fuck not. Because I don't know. I hate to be the one that's tied up and I can't do anything. I don't know why. Like, I have to be the one that's doing the tying. But if your man loves that, then cool. More power to them. Okay. And I'm glad you sent that message. That way, guys, I know there's a bunch of guys. I see who's coming in the chat. There's a bunch of guys in here. It's okay to be freaky. It's okay to let your girl take control sometimes. If you're always taking control, it's okay. So let them do their thing sometimes too. Sometimes they want to be the dominant one. Okay. And I let it happen sometimes too, because it's always nice to be the, hey, oh my God, like, oh, she threw me on the bed, like, okay, that didn't happen, but you know what I'm talking about. But if that guy likes to be tied up, maybe he likes to be submissive. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, a lot of people are saying, where'd I get my hat? I got it from New Era. They had a Valentine's drop So I ended up getting this one and LA one. So this one is the Arizona. The LA one is brown with pink, with the light pink. It looks really cool. And it has like a big old heart on the side, I think, too. So, but back to the freakiness. It's okay, fellas. Let them be freaks. Because trust me, when you let them be freaks, sheesh. All right, next question. I keep asking my husband what places to touch him sexually that make him feel good, and he always just says, I don't know, just touch my D. But I want to know how to tease the fuck out of a man and make him absolutely desperate without touching the D. Please help. I would say just like, well, it depends on the guy, right? But you could like tease him by like going down on him a little bit and then like pulling off a little bit, going down on him a little bit and then pull him off, like and then kind of like tell him where you get to the point where he like kind of begs you maybe, but you also have to be careful because some guys aren't like that. They don't like to beg. So it's really difficult. You have to learn what he likes. Just touch him in different areas. Um, without actually touching the D, if that makes sense. But I would recommend that just like tease it a little bit and then like come off. Helen says wear lingerie, dance for him, tease him. If you haven't done those, that's a great option too. Get some lingerie, get some, maybe some like lubricants and stuff like that. Maybe he's gonna like that type of massage. You flip him around, you give him a massage or something like that. That could work too. Just try different things without asking him, because some guys don't know how to. It's not cool to talk about it. If that makes sense. They're not gonna be like, girl, I need you to do this, because they're more of like, oh, maybe that's too freaky, or she's gonna think I'm weird, or my boys are gonna find out and they're gonna think I'm weird, right? Because some guys think that somebody else is gonna find out, and then they're gonna be looked at a certain way. No, absolutely not. But just like do different things to them and then just pay attention. You never know. So you're right. I think my fiance is still too shy to open up. See, they do get a little shy, but it's just trying different things. Obviously, don't go crazy and go get a strap and then like peg the shit out of him. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, don't have your man send me a message, be like, "Yo, my fucking girl watched your video," and then I was in the hospital for a while because that she straight went psycho. She tied me up. She had a strap. She picked the shit out of me. No, absolutely the fucking not. Okay, let's not do that. I don't want no man coming, being like, yo, look what you did. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like try things, slowly incorporate things. Okay, lubricants. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Not that other stuff. All right, next question. Religious trauma fucked me up, and it's really hard to finish no matter how good the D is. Touching myself is an absolute turnoff and shuts me down. I feel terrible for the guy because, all right, so I get what you're saying. So I would just recommend getting some therapy on this one, because there's nothing I can say or tell you to do that's going to fix the situation. What you need to do is actually you need to go get some help and see why you feel a certain way, and hopefully they can fix you. And it's going to take a little bit of time to get fixed, to get back. And it happens a lot to people when they get traumatized. You have to, it slowly get back into it, right? But you have to get some professional help. I'm a professional bro advice guy. Come here for that. But an actual, like, something to fix that, I'm the wrong dude to come to. You're gonna have to get some help for that one, okay? Because there's like sounds pretty traumatic to me, and there's nothing really I can do or say that's going to help you. So get some help, girl. I'm not getting any from my husband. I found another guy and we've been effing. He's told me he has feelings for me and he would leave his wife if it weren't for his kid. Yes. Not sure if I should believe him that or honestly, but the way he has kissed me last time made me think maybe he's telling the truth. Girl, if you were here, I would slap the shit out of you. Because he's going to tell you what you want to hear, girl. If he really wanted to be with you, if you were the love of his life, then guess what? He would not be with his wife right now. He would have been like, I'm gonna show you. Boom, divorce. What's up, girl? Uh, but he didn't. And say you do ask her for a divorce from your husband, and you're like, all right, like I did it. He's more than likely gonna say, oh, we're working it out, right? Uh, so or he could just be lying to you. That's why he could be like, oh, my relationship is shit at home. That's why, like, you're my queen. But maybe it's fine at home, and she doesn't even know that he's stepping out, right? Because again, take everything a guy says with a grain of salt, because they're gonna feed you whatever you want to hear. Kind of like he's feeding you, telling you, hey, I would leave my wife for you. And who gives a fuck how he kissed you? Okay, it doesn't matter. Like, shit. When I kiss a girl, it gets pretty passionate. Doesn't mean, hey, leave your man type of kiss. It's just like, I'm into the moment type of kiss. Like, that's not what I meant. So I think you're overthinking that. You're wanting him to leave. You're hoping that he leaves. But guess what, girl? I'm here to tell you, since you asked me, he's not leaving. And you need to move the fuck on. Because it's not when you get caught. No, it's not if you get caught. That's what I meant to say. It's not if you get caught. It's when you get caught. Okay? And your husband will probably leave you. Okay? Because some guys, like if a girl cheated on me, fuck, I'm out. But if the guy gets caught, guess what? He's going to try to work it out with this girl. We've seen it in movies when they try to, like, let's get married. Let's do this. Like, I'll be better. Like, don't leave me, girl. Like, that's what's going to happen over there. I'll tell you that. Or it's more likely that that's going to happen. Okay? All right. So next question. Sorry if I missed your guys' comments. 36 with 3 kids. My man is 26 with no kids. What is your opinion on the dynamic? He wants kids, but when he's 30, I'll be 40. It's kind of hard because, yeah, like if he wants kids, you got to start popping them or now. Because everybody knows when you get older, it gets a little bit more difficult, and you might not be wanting to have kids when you're a little bit older because you run into a lot of problems. Okay, so this is when you have to have a conversation with him, a serious conversation. Be like, yo, like if this is what we're gonna do, and if you want a kid, I give you one. I could maybe even be able to knock out 2, depending on what you guys want. But you need to have the conversation with him, because later on, if you can't have a kid with him and he wants a kid, then guess what he gonna do? Do I have to draw it out for you? Guess what he's gonna do? He's gonna go find somebody that can give him a kid. Okay. So this is why you need to be having that conversation with him, or maybe he doesn't want kids because you guys already have 3. Like, take that into account. There's already 1, 2, 3. You had another one that's 4. Like, is he ready for all that? Especially no kids to 3 kids, and then he still wants kids. Is that something he's ready for? So again, like I said, you're gonna have to have that conversation with him, because it's the time is ticking, basically. Like, don't wait to talk to him. Make that shit happen soon, because you ain't getting no younger. I'll tell you that. All right, next question. How do you get a guy to be more kinky in bed without scaring him? Well, girl, this is what you want to do. Okay, slowly introduce stuff, but if he doesn't want to adapt to none of them, that's your sign right there that you may be a little too freaky for him, and you might want to find somebody else. Okay, because I get it. You don't want to go like hardcore freak off the rip. Me, myself, I don't mind. Let's get free. Like, let's skip the whole, like, I'm gonna act like a good girl. No, let's get straight into, like, hey, like, hanging the head off the bed first night, like, gagging, choking, hair pulling, throwing around, tying. Like, let's get into that first round. Like, I ain't trying to wait. Okay, but I get it. Like, some guys may be a little turned off by that. But like, slowly start incorporating stuff and see if he actually wants to do it. Because if he doesn't want to do it right away, then guess what? Take those signs, because if he's not willing to do them now, he's not gonna be willing to do them later. Okay, so just a heads up that now, start including things now. just to see where his freak level is at. So, all right, hold on. Sorry, getting a little parched over here. Next question. I've been in I've been on a relationship with my boss for 2 years, and he's married. 2 weeks ago, he told me it was over and he didn't want to be cheating on his wife anymore. I feel like I want to quit my job because it's hard to see him every day, but I don't want to get to the point I get paid pretty good. Well, guess what, girl? It might get to the point where you get fired for some odd reason. This is like, especially the boss. Like, if he feels awkward or if he feels like you're gonna snitch on him anytime soon, because guess what? He fires you. You come out saying that he was cheating. He's gonna be like, she's only saying that because I fired her. So of course she's gonna come out and say that I cheat. So I'm just letting you know right now. Excuse me. You got to be careful because, and this is why I always say don't shit where you eat. You know, don't. Why at work? All these other guys you could have got with, but you decided to get with this one. She's putting in overtime. Thank you, Jose. What's up, bro? She was putting in that overtime. Maybe you thought in your head that he's gonna leave his wife for me, and I'm gonna be the boss's wife now, and we gonna be living good. No, sorry. You're the side piece. That illegal, ain't it? It is illegal, but you act like people don't do things. He's not gonna fire her because of no reason. What happens is they find a reason to fire them because they don't want them. Like, they'll be watching them like a hawk. Oh, you showed up late 5 minutes, 3 days in a row, you know, right up. Or like they'll start finding reasons to fire you. Jobs do that. Like, there's a place that I know, like, every so often, I don't want to say who it is because I ain't trying to get in trouble. Because I knew somebody that worked there. So every so often, they'll find dirt on people to get rid of the older people that get paid more, so they can hire new people that will take less. Okay, so they find a reason. It's not, and that's what he was telling. He's like, you have to find dirt on them. They literally tell you to find dirt on them. That way they can fire them. So what makes you think that your boss won't find dirt on you or find a reason? Like, they'll watch you like a hawk, and the moment you do something wrong, boom, you know, you're gone. So again, you got to be careful. And also, lesson learned, don't shit where you eat. Avoid the workplace, okay? And if you want to avoid the gym, somebody just said the gym is also my office. Yes, like, because if you're going to the gym all the time at the same time, and then you meet someone and then it doesn't work out, it's going to be awkward. It's going to be weird. So that's why I always recommend, like, hey, just, it's hard because you might meet someone cool the time you go. So it's difficult. Moral of the story, not at work. Absolutely not at work. And then he was married too. Come on, girl. All right, next question. I've been self-conscious of my intimacy with my husband. I thought our S was not spicy enough. I brought a coworker to have a threesome with us, but now when we have S, I have to be thinking of him fucking my coworker to get. Is that sometimes wrong? Girl. First of all, first question is, was it a man or was it a girl? Okay, because if it was a girl, then guess what? You might be into girls. That could be an option, or for some reason, because girls get off. Some girls get off with their man hooking up with another girl, so that could also be a thing. But what I'm getting here is that you're not so turned on by your person, and then you need to be thinking of him like having a threesome, and you also invited a coworker, girl. And you open two doors here that are going to be very hard to shut, right? Now, you introduced a coworker, going to be weird if people find out. I'll try that. I'll tell you that right now. And you let him taste another person. I'm assuming it's a girl. Let's just assume it's a girl, okay? Because most guys wouldn't let another guy come in. Yeah, like if I'm dating somebody and she wants to bring in another girl, I'm all for it. If she says, let's bring in another guy, I'd be like, fuck no. Okay, so I'm assuming it's a girl. Okay, now you open that door because what if he keeps asking for that now? You know, be like because he can only get off with the other girls. You see, like now it starts getting a little complicated. um, but who knows? Maybe you guys get into an open relationship. That's also a thing too. You know, just because they do want to be together, but they also want to be with different partners. And if that's your thing, there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with. Even though some people will say, "Hey, that's not like I would never." Cool, you would never, but they do it. You know, people who swing, people who open relationships, nothing wrong. You know, if because if they're happy with that relationship, then cool, let them be happy. That's what I would like. People are like, I would never do that. Okay, and that's fine. They're happy in that relationship, and that's all that matters. At the end of the day, you got to make yourself happy. So, next question. I'm a little freaky, 35 female. My situationship is 48 male. Isn't used to a lot of S and has only known missionary and some head his whole life. I want my face effed, be choked, bent over, slapped, etc. How do I ease him into all this? He didn't even know what spooning sex. Just kept me saying "wow" the whole time. You try something new and he's like, "Wow." Clearly, he's enjoying the new things that you're introducing here, so keep doing them. Like, and this is what sucks when like people aren't so experienced that you're gonna have to start teaching them and showing them things. There's nothing wrong with that, like if that's your person. But if you want to get your face effed, like I love that. Just put yourself there, and then be like, stick it in my mouth, and then he's gonna be like, what? Be like, yes, do it, and then he's gonna do it, and then he's gonna be like, oh shit, this is fire, you know. Just put yourself in the position, grab his hand, boom, grab his hand, boom, tell him to slap, you know, like whatever you need, just do it. Because if he's like, wow, clearly he's liking what you're doing. Or is it like a wow? You know, what kind of wow is it? Like, is it like, wow, like, chill the fuck out, wow? Or is it like, wow, like, holy shit, I never knew we could do this. I never knew this was the thing. Uh, and you might turn them into the freak that you always wanted. All right, next question. Tell us something we don't know of you yet. I don't know. I basically talk about a lot of shit. I'll have to get back to you on that one because I don't want to be sitting here thinking about it. Should I give my husband a chance? He did things behind my back for 14 years and I forgave him. I found out last year he was still doing things behind my and I asked for a divorce. He says he has changed and he wants to love me and cares about me. I do. Girl, no. No, he did it twice. The first time, okay, maybe he did do it on accident. You gave him the benefit of the doubt, but you caught him twice, girl. And what's gonna happen? You're gonna take him back, and then guess what? You caught him the third time, and he's gonna be like, "No, for real, for real, for real, for real. This time, I'm not gonna do it again." And then what is he gonna do? And then you're gonna leave, and then you're gonna say, "I wish I would have left a long time ago." So if you want to risk your time and effort to take him back to see if he doesn't do it again, mind you, he did it twice already. Okay, so he's, I would have been gone the first time. Do I think he's gonna do it again? Yes. What should you do? Leave, divorce. Obviously, if he takes forever to sign the divorce, like just separate, block him, get away from him, lawyer, because he's gonna tell you what you want to hear, and then you're gonna be like, oh, maybe he is gonna change. No, girl, he said it the first time. You got caught again, and then if you take him back again, then guess what? He already knows how to get you back. Just hey, like feed her all this, feed her all this, but then the moment he gets another chance, then guess what? He's gonna do it again, and he's gonna be like, "This is how I got caught last time. This is what I need to do to avoid getting caught this time." So I would recommend no, don't give him a chance and dip out. Next question: What do you do if you're in a relationship 4 months and I just found out that he's married because you came across a pic of him and her? So what should I do? I asked him if he's married. He says no. Always tell me he loves me. Well, oh, of course he's gonna say no, girl. Hold on. Of course he's gonna say no. Of course he's gonna say no. Lepe, tengo un chisme. Hey, you gotta tell us the tea too. But of course he's gonna say that he's not married because why would he say, yeah, I'm married? No, he wants you to. You're the side piece, girl. You're the mistress. He's gonna feed you like, oh no, I'm single, like this and that. Of course he's not gonna say he's married. Like that's just dumb, you know. Cause or if you maybe you catch him out with somebody or with him or with her, he's gonna be like, oh, we're in the process of being divorced, and then you're gonna be like, oh, okay, they're in the process of being when they're clearly not. No, you found out. It's time to dip out. Because imagine you married with somebody. You know, would you want to like the girl to continue being with your man, or just? I mean, technically you should snitch, to be honest. But do what you got to do. All right, hold on. LeBay said, I got a cheese man. Well, what's up, girl? We're waiting. We're trying to hear the tea too. I'm trying to hear this tea. What's up? You got? I'm gonna wait a few seconds to see if she spells it out. Marriage certificates are public records. He will just say, no, quiero solo es por los niños. That too. He's married. Why would you even want to stay? Dip out, period. Yeah, you marriage certificate. Look up if he's married. Look, because who knows? Maybe he gave you a fake name too. Just saying. So you can't find him. I'm trying to wait on LeBay. I'm not seeing it, LeBay. Next question. Keep me anonymous. I hooked up with this guy, friends for a year, sweetest person ever. Hooked up at a hotel. S was great. When I left, I found Viagra package in the trash. Should I ask him about it or just let it go? If you got what you needed, why would you complain? Like if the man clearly used it because it enhanced him or like it helped him out, it's fine, girl. Shit happens to guys when they get older. Cool, whatever. Like it shouldn't be a problem. I would think that if you brought it up, you'd probably feel a type of way, and then there goes that guy. Because if he's putting in the effort, aka using these pills, there's guys out here who can't get it up. Is that what you want to find? Somebody that can't get it up? You know? So if it was good, everything was great, let it go, girl. Do like Elsa said and let that bitch go. Let it go. Sing the song. Go watch the movie right now. Go watch the movie and just let the shit go. Okay. All right. Next question. My situationship pulls out every damn time. He got some serious PTSD about pregnancy. I'm on the pill and very consistent with it. How do I be okay with this? I don't know if I can swallow every damn time. Okay. First of all, you don't need to swallow every fucking time, to be honest. Okay. And if I get it, why he doesn't want to finish, because the pill is not 100% effective. Okay, maybe he had something, or he known of someone that they were on the pill, still got pregnant. He's just not trying to get you pregnant. Fair enough. Okay, like maybe he's just trying to be, because imagine he gets you pregnant and then he just dips out. Is that what you want? No. So if he doesn't want to finish in you, I totally get it. He's not trying to get you pregnant. So I get that. But it doesn't mean he needs to finish in your mouth every single time. Tell him that. Be like, yo, put it on the booty, put it somewhere, put it on the floor for all I care. You know, get a fucking a towel and put it in there too. Like, but not every time on like in the mouth. I was on the pool and got pregnant like on the pill last. Excuse me. Mari says, I was on the pill and got pregnant last year. See, and that's what I'm saying. It's not 100% effective. She says, use a condom. You could use a condom too. But I don't know. What if that bitch rips too? You know? So he's just being aware of what could happen. And maybe he doesn't want to get you pregnant, which is totally fine. You know, maybe because again, he doesn't see you serious like that, so he doesn't want to put a baby in you because he doesn't want to run into the whole that baby mom. Like again, 36-year-old pull-out champ right here. Thank you. Uh, so he's probably one too. He's probably a pull-out champ. Okay, and we're not trying to have babies with random people. Okay, imagine having like multiple. Say I had like 3 baby mamas. Right now, if I start talking to a girl, now you're going to see me a different type of way because I have 3 different baby mamas. Okay, but now since I don't have no baby mamas, who's the rare, who's the unicorn? This guy right here. Because a lot of guys be having a bunch of kids. I'm not saying different baby mamas, but they be having a lot of kids right now. Your boy over here, unicorn. I'm gonna get me a shirt, and I'm not gonna sell it that says unicorn on it. Okay. All right, next question. Tell me why I gave my ex of many years another chance and he just ended up ghosting me and hurting me again. I feel so stupid and now trying to heal again. He will DM me out of nowhere and then ghost me again like nothing. Why do we look? Okay, the first mistake is you keep letting him come back. Stop letting him fucking come back, girl. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're like, no, this man ghosted me. Fuck this guy. And then he messaged, hey, girl, miss you. Hey, babe, how's it going? Come on. I would feel sorry if it was the first time, but clearly it's not the first time. The problem is not just him, is you. You're letting him come back. You keep answering him. No, block his ass. You know what he's gonna do. He's gonna come back, he gonna get some, and then he gonna dip out. And he will come back, get some, and he gonna dip out. Like, that's clearly what he's doing. So you need to block him. You need to stop responding to him. Like, no matter what, even if he makes a fake account, fake number, like a different number, stop responding to him. Because that's why he keeps coming back. Because you keep letting him come back. Okay. All right, next question. Is it bad that I'm seeing 3 different men, one for affection, but S is not that good, one for a week time, and one because he is treating me like a whore? I mean, if you're just looking to have fun, do your thing, girl. If you're looking to have fun, do your thing. But if you're dragging them all along, that's the problem, okay? Because if they find out, then guess what? You went from having 3 to having none. But it depends on what you're doing. Like, if you're just out having fun, there's nothing wrong with that, girl. Like, if this guy gives you this and this guy gives you that and that guy gives you this, then cool, have fun. Just don't be promising things to him like, I'm going to give this guy a relationship, and this guy, because that's going to turn into a whole mess too on its own. Okay. But if you're just out there having fun, props to you, first of all, because it takes a lot of energy to have multiple people. You know what I mean? Like, to have a whole bunch of different people you're talking to, carry on conversation. Yeah, no, I got too much shit to do. That's why when people are like, oh, I'm sure you got a lot of girls. I got too much shit to do. Like, to talk to one person is already difficult enough. So imagine having like 4 different conversations, because trust me, girls need attention. Guys need attention too. I'm not saying girls, just girls, but if you're just having fun, girl, then go for it. There's nothing wrong. Did you see my cheesemate, LeBay? Hold on, let me scroll back up. All I see is hearts. Oh, hold on. My BF don't let me lick the back door because when his tomato. Oh, my BF don't let me lick back door, but when he is tomado, he does. It's because he is drunk. I think low key he likes it, but when he's sober, because let's be honest. Sometimes when we're drunk, we tend to do things we normally wouldn't do. And that's why like some people will say drunk S is the best S, right? Because you start doing some things you normally don't do, okay? And so clearly, I think he might like it. So when he's drinking, he's cool with it. Put him in doggy style, girl, and he's for it. Or do you do the leg thing? Do you like lift his legs up in the air and then just like go that way? Like, or does he lay on his side and then he, spread it a little bit? I don't know. Yeah, he does things that I'm like, wow, why can't you do this off? Because he's a little lit. That's why. When you're a little lit, you start tending to do things that you normally wouldn't do. And maybe he does like that, but when he's sober, he might feel a type of way. He might have ran into one of my videos, where he's like, hey, yo, that shit's not for me because it's just not for me. right? But if he likes it, then go for it. Like, tell your BF if he likes it. He's shy. I taught him some things. Parece nuevo. See, maybe he does. Hey, gracias, Nicole. I appreciate you. Thank you for the gift, girl. And it's okay to teach people. There's nothing wrong with that. Liquid courage, absolutely. Because when some guys have alcohol in them, they'll go and talk to the girl. They'll go and like shoot their shot. But when they're like sober, they're like, no, like, I ain't gonna go. She's gonna reject me. And it's the same way when they're being intimate. And that's okay. You're slowly starting to release that inner freak of his. But he don't tell me what he likes. That I do. I try new things. But that's how guys are. So guys really don't tell you. Some guys be freaks, but don't want to tell you how freaky. They don't want to tell you, hey, I kind of want you to do this to me. Like, I don't know if you guys ever seen the show Dave with Lil Dicky in it. Like, he wanted this crazy little fantasy, and then his girl found out, and he was super embarrassed, and then his girl was like, I'll do it, and then they did it, you know? Some guys think that they're going to be like, oh, like, she's going to see me weird, or she's going to think I'm, like, on the other side type of vibes, you know? But, hey, you're slowly starting to, you know, get that inner freak out of him, and that's fine. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Before you know it, he's going to be the one. He's just going to put himself in doggy, girl. He's going to put himself in doggy, and then guess what? You're going to go to town. You're going to know what to do. Because I always joke about that because I've never done it, and I just don't know what position your man gets in, because that's just weird. Okay, LeBay, now since you brought it up, you got to tell me what position your man gets into. Does he get on all fours? Is he like the doggy type of guy? Is he like the on the side and like he just like puts one leg over so like it like spreads open, or is he like legs in the air, his legs on your shoulders type of vibes? What's going on here? Or is he laying down and you just like spreading them and you're just up in there? You brought this up, LeBay. Now you have to snitch. Okay, trust me, he's not gonna know. Legs on the shoulder. Oh my god, that's the worst one. I was hoping. No, I'm just joking. I can just picture it right now. Just him, legs. Hey, but if he loves it, then cool. There's nothing wrong with that. If you guys are having fun and enjoying it, there's nothing wrong with it. I tried doggy too. Did it not work out? See, me personally, I can't get in those positions because I don't feel like Edgar. You know, like it did work. Oh, see, hey, he likes it, girl. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, if he wants to get into those different positions, then cool. Nothing wrong with that. Props to your man for, getting a little freaky in the air. Now, are you putting my legs in the air like that on your shoulders? No. Am I getting in doggy to get my booty in? Yeah, no. That's a no for me, dog. Okay. Next question. All right. So, is there a different feeling to doing it with a female that has kids versus ones without kids? Yeah. I've said it before. When you do it with huge differences. Okay. Someone that has kids and someone that with no kids, huge difference. And the difference is a girl with no kids, you can be loud as fuck because the kids aren't around. When you're with a baby mama that has kids, then guess what? You got to keep it down. You know, you got to keep it down. You got to turn the TV up. You got to, the slaps can't be that loud because, you don't want the kids hearing, right? Because I've been there, done that. Kids are in the other side right there and you're just like straight destroying it, but in silence. That's the weirdest shit ever, right? You're destroying it, but in silence. Like she's making the same like movements and like trying to like almost moans, but like super low, But then when like when there's no kids, then guess what? It sounds like motherfucker, like Tarzan is up in this bitch, like just throwing around. You could hear just the walls. Like you can just be like, come here, it's like slap my face, boom, like oh that feels great, you little, So it's yeah, of course it's different. And people are like, oh yeah, but like that's when your kids aren't around. Okay, yeah, but you have the kids most of the fucking time. So there is a huge difference, and those are my differences. Now, if we're talking about how it feels inside of it? No. It's or who knows, maybe because they have said there's a reason why they have kids because it was so good that they didn't pull out. Is that true? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. But do I think so? Nah. All right. Next question. Or this is the last one. Why are some reasons a guy would want to F another female? What are some? I'll give you a few, buddy. Not happy in the relationship. So they step out of the relationship and go with somebody else. Their ego. They could be, they want to see if they can still, because yes, it's almost like the midlife crisis, when they go buy a sports car or something like that. But some guys want to feel like they can still pull a girl. And yes, this is the thing. It's like an ego thing. Like I can still pull a girl. I can still pull a baddie, and it could be that. They're not happy in the relation. Like it's a bunch of different reasons. There's no one specific reason. But if they have to step out of the relationship, there's a reason for that. Whether it be, and it's going to be one of those. They don't just, oh, hey, I'm going to go over here real quick, for no reason at all. It's always something. So I know I saw this. So where I got this hat was straight from New Era. New Era. Fucking ads get me all the time. A New Era ad popped up saying they had a Valentine's Day drop. I got this one. I got an LA one. So I had to get it. So, but to the cheating point, there's a multiple reasons why they're going to cheat. And it just depends on your guys' situation and relationship. Like if you guys aren't being happy, if you guys aren't doing good, then clearly he's going to go look for it somewhere else. Maybe an ego thing. They're just not into you anymore, and they just want to find it somewhere else. Like they want to get that cookie somewhere else. So a choice of definitely, like they make that decision too. So, and hopefully you're not running into those issues. Hopefully you're just asking the question. So maybe she ain't eating the booty. Or maybe she ain't eating the booty. Maybe you should try eating it a few times. Nah, hell no. Like if anyone ever gets around that area, smack them real quick. But anyways, if you guys haven't listened to today's episode of the podcast, Uncomfortable Combos, link is in the bio. Definitely go check it out. It's the 10 reasons why your guy probably didn't get you nothing for Valentine's Day. And trust me, if you don't get nothing for Valentine's Day this year, bring it up to your person. I don't care if you're talking to this person for one fucking day. No, if they're into you, they could do something small. They can get you a rose. Okay. Like, no, absolutely. I remember I started talking to a girl like 3 days into like Valentine's Day. I still sent her some roses. Okay. There's no, because I'm into them. And also for you ladies that don't get anything from your person that you've been with for a long time, you need to make it a problem. Okay. Not just be like, oh, he didn't give me anything. No. Tell them and make it a problem. Because that's how you're going to stop it. Imagine the first year they didn't get you something. If you brought it up and made it a huge deal, then guess what? Guess what? They're not going to do it again. They're not going to miss out on Valentine's Day. And do not let them hit you with the, oh, like, I don't need a day to get you something. Yeah, okay. But I see it similar as like Mother's Day, Father's Day, like those type of days. It's a special day also to get them something. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I agree. Spoil them all year round. Do things for them all year round. But also do something on Valentine's Day. Okay? Something small, something, it doesn't have to be crazy. Some guys overthink it. So definitely go listen to that podcast. Share the clips. I'm going to be sharing clips. That way your man could get the hint, Be like, oh shit, maybe I should get him something. What if he didn't ask me to be a husband? Okay. If he's your husband, he doesn't need to ask you to be. Clearly, you're going to be the Valentine's Day. Don't get mad. If you're boyfriend and girlfriend with somebody, and if you're married with somebody, do not get mad if they don't ask you to be their Valentine's. Because clearly, you're going to be their Valentine's Day. Or Valentine. So just imagine, I would get so upset. Like, say I'm dating somebody, and she gets upset because I didn't ask to be like I didn't ask her to be my Valentine's, I'd be like, girl, you fucking knew. Like that's just an argument you don't need to have. Okay. Of course, if you're married, you're their Valentine. Now the problem is, did they get you something? Okay. Get them something. BF and I are mad 3 day no contact. I don't care if you're mad or upset on Valentine's Day, you still get them something. Mm-mm. And he probably got mad at you right before Valentine's Day, so he didn't have to get you shit. No, don't let that slide. Do not let Valentine's Day slide with anybody. If you're talking, like again, if you've been talking to them for a day, they still got to do something small. Even a $10 gift card to fucking Starbucks. Is that difficult? There's a $5 option too. Something small. Not doing anything is clearly them showing you, hey, not interested. What if it's a friends with benefits? No. I'm talking about people you guys are actually talking to get like into a relationship. If you guys are just a sneaky link or that, then no. Good ideas for BS Valentine's Day. Just get them like a hat, some accessories, a shirt, like something simple. Don't go crazy. Maybe a gift card to their favorite restaurant, their favorite place to shop or something like that. I hate it when people go super crazy for like their person. You don't need to go crazy for them. Like, oh, I'm gonna go get her a phone. For what? It's Valentine's Day. I mean, if that's the type of like budget you're on, then shit, go for it. By all means, get her a phone or go crazy, But then just just know next year she's gonna be like, yo, last year man gave me a cruise. This year he gave me a fucking half a dozen roses. So, but yeah, just keep it simple, like something they like. Like I'm into hats. If I were to get a hat, I'd be like, thank you. Like that shit's dope. Like I love hats. I have a shit ton of hats. Or accessories. Or one of my favorite shirts, the brand of shirts, like something cool. So, but anyways, thank you guys for jumping on. If you guys want to participate in the questions live, we do it I put the poll or the question thing once a month. So the next one is going to be February, March. But if you guys still like, and that's when you can do the live version. But if you guys want to send a DM, I still screenshot those and I answer those on separate videos. So definitely send me a DM on IG or TikTok. Follow me on there. But anyways, we're going to go live on Thursday, 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm going to try to go live with somebody on Thursday, and I want to get them, I want to get some cheating stories going on. So if you know somebody that got cheated on and doesn't mind going live with me, let me know. Shoot me a DM. Slide in the DMs so I can slide in you. All right. Anyways, thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you guys on Thursday.